Hi, my name is Ulysses Vasquez, and this is Enes Asghar, a longtime childhood friend. He's a Muslim, and he's going to help us with our interview. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure's all mine.
Mentioned in the slideshow, most prayers involved in funerals are in the Quran. Do you know any prayers? If so, can you give an example?
Yes, so we have a prayer called Salat al-Janazah, which is essentially a prayer for the deceased. The difference between that prayer versus all the other prayers are, instead of us going into sujood, which means going all the way to the floor like you may have seen in videos or maybe on the news, we do it standing up, and that consists of us giving a recitation from the Quran, as well as a prayer for the deceased, away their bad deeds, and whatever prayer that they want to add into it.
Tell me a little bit about Mecca.
So Mecca is the holiest place on earth for Muslims and Islam. That's where we, every time we pray, that's the direction we pray towards, northeast. We as Muslims have to at least go there once in our lifetime to perform Hajj.
Can you tell me a little bit about how mourning is during a funeral service?
So mourning in Islam is typically done in multiple of ways. So right after the deceased is buried, the family members are standing in a straight line and people pay their respects. One thing that Arabs do specifically, they go to the mosque and they serve dinner the first day. All family members and people from the country, people from the village that have known that person, pay their respects, and while people are serving coffee and dates, and just everyone's pretty much paying their respects.
I didn't understand the burial method in my research. Can you explain?
The burial method starts from when the person dies. They have to be buried within 24 hours. So right away, let's say they're at the hospital, they go to the mosque for the Salat al-Janazah prayer, the prayer for the deceased. So everyone performs a prayer on the body, and then the body gets sent to the cemetery, where the imam or sheikh gives a lecture about death, and the person is then buried with the head facing towards Mecca. Which is also where we pray, northeast. So the head is facing that way. And the women are separate from the men. They cannot accompany the men to the burial site. They have to be separate, and they have to wait until all the men leave. And then when the body is buried, then they can go and mourn the body.
Can you explain what the kafan consists of?
I'm assuming you're referring to the attire, correct?
Yes.
So as far as the attire goes, it's as simple as a white sheet cloth that the body is wrapped in from head to toe.
Can you explain the organ donation process?
So in Islam, they say that you cannot donate a kidney or any organs while the person is alive. But when you are dead, you are able to give the organ. Only because when you are alive, your body isn't yours. It belongs to God. That's what is believed in Islam. So you cannot give something that's not yours. Versus when you die, you're able to give a kidney, lungs, heart, you name it, to someone that is in need of it.
Well, that's all the questions I have to ask. Thank you for your time, Enes.
Anytime. Pleasure's all mine.